a lot of loan officers or a lot of real estate agents. I think the challenge for them is the exact reason that we started Social Made Simple in the first place, that it was hard to get control of a brand when you got 100 loan officers who are doing their own thing. So in social networks, how do you have any control? How do you know if it's okay or it's going to get you sued? It's just too much of a challenge. So that was the idea of putting together a platform where somebody could get a grip and do it for, in this case now it's evolved into us doing it on behalf of these people. So we have a platform where we can get a grip on hundreds of thousands of loan officers or agents and make sure that the message is proper, any place in the country, any place in the world.
How would you describe just the importance of social media marketing, for some of these, I guess, what I would call, some, I guess, more of a non-traditional sector or industry when you think about social media marketing? So how would you say, what's the importance here, for an industry, like finance or mortgage or insurance?
Yeah, I would say when you say non-traditional, I'm not sure what that means, but I think when those industries talk about it on a corporate level, I believe that they are unsure of what they're allowed to do especially in finance, but certainly in mortgage. When you advertise in a certain way, it triggers a whole bunch of other things that can get in your way. So the regulatory aspect of it is always a challenge. In mortgage, which I can speak to all day and every day for the rest of my life if I had to, I think they're very, very much looking for how are they going to get me business? What's this going to do for me? Leads are a huge part of the mortgage world. And leads, as everybody knows, always suck. So how do you overcome that? I think people, even before we started this business, there were people that were using social networks to put themselves in front of the world and did an awesome job of it. And I think they can still do that. I still believe, nobody needs a mortgage loan officer every day, although, sometimes you need them frequently when rates are dropping and you can refinance. Same with the realtor. You need a realtor when you're buying or selling a house, and it's usually the same transaction. So not very often, but when people know who you are and you're top of mind when the time comes. So I think you can get away with something that we don't really advocate anymore, which is a little more of an organic approach, with a little bit of budget behind that. So people in your town or in your markets know who you are. So I would call it more of a branding play than, somebody who's going to reach out and say, hey, I'm interested in looking at that house, or I saw you had a great interest rate, but I can't do anything right now. I'm not buying a house, or it's whatever. So I think it's more of a branding thing than anything else.